guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are here, then you obviously know that we are moving. We're building another house that's actually on the other side of our neighborhood, so we're not moving too far, but still moving. So the house that we lived in before we moved into this one is currently a rental property. It's our first rental property, and the house that we're currently living in, when we started building it, we were building it with the intention of living in it for 2 years and then renting it out as well. So all of that we were keeping in mind as we picked out our upgrades as we were building. And also as I did DIY home renovations to the house, we always knew that this was going to be a rental, and the one that we're building is also going to be a rental in 2 to 3 years as well. So we've learned a lot in this process, and we know what we're gonna do the same this time, what we're gonna do differently, and I'm just really excited to take you guys along with the journey. So as of right now, our current date that we would be moving is March of 2021, so really not that far away. And I am going to take you along the whole process of getting this house ready for tenants, and then how I'm going to be going through all of the stuff in this house, organizing, purging, decluttering, getting everything ready to move into our new house. And then of course, I'm gonna be going through and doing DIY makeovers and just kind of making the new build home feel custom made. And in this video, I wanted to show you the 2 floor plans that we have been deciding between. We're pretty sure that we know which one we're going with, but let's go ahead and I will tour you through both. All right, so when you walk in, there is this nice entry area. It's actually really tall. There's a spot for a chandelier. And then right over to the left is the staircase. So literally right when you walk in.
There's a window there.
Yeah, there's a little window there, which looks a little strange from the outside, but then once you get in here, you realize what this little window is for. So we'll start downstairs. I haven't had a house that has a big entry like this before, so there's a lot of possibility, like this wall and over here. A lot of things that you could do decor-wise, storage-wise, like entry bench-wise. And then you even have this wall over here. They put a couch, so I mean, it's definitely really big and open here. And then there's windows over up top here, which help bring in a lot of natural light. And there's this chandelier. So it's definitely a lot of big open space. And when you walk in, there's this hallway and then a nice open room to the side.
And this is where you walk in.
I like how they have this room set up. I think it's really nice just to have a big open room over here, somewhere where you can sit. And then the shelves, again, are a really nice touch in this room. I would probably do something similar here. And then this closet is a big storage closet, kind of similar to the one we have in our house. And yeah, I really like how they have this desk area here as well, in this kind of privatized area. It has, you know, this wall and then this wall, so there is some privacy. And then right across from here is a bathroom, and with this builder, they don't include like the builder grade mirrors like we have in our house, and I actually prefer that because then we don't have to go through the process of removing them and then replacing them with something we like. We can just put something we like in here when we move in. But this is just, you know, a basic little powder room, nothing too special, just the toilet and the sink. And then if you keep going, this is the kitchen and dining room. So it's a little bit different of a layout than our current house, which looks into the living room. But I do like it. It has the island still, and I really like this granite that comes with this house. It's really nice. And the package we would get is the white cabinets with this granite. I would do a different backsplash, so we don't have the same cupboards under the island like we did at the old house for storage, but we also didn't have extra ones over here, so I think it's going to be pretty similar storage wise, if not just a tiny bit smaller. but it looks really nice. I mean, it's a little smaller, the island width, but that's fine. It has everything we need. This is a cool sink. This would be the same sink that came with it. And then it has this little area over here, which is nice. I don't know what I would do with that yet. The fridge. And then I'll show you the pantry. From what I remember, it's pretty small, maybe a little smaller than ours. I mean, it's definitely big enough for what we need, but I would say it's a little smaller than our current pantry. And so one thing I liked about this house is like, it seems like there's so much to it. So when you go over here, here's another little area when you walk in from the garage, that's this door, and you can have this cute little setup like they did here for the kids' backpacks and shoes and things like that. So I think that's really nice.
So you can walk through there.
Yeah, and this is the garage. I mean, not a huge deal, but one thing that we did like is it's a 3-car garage. If you can see, there's that little door over there, which is nice because our garage is a 2-door right now and it's packed. So then around here is the laundry room, and this laundry room is downstairs. The one in our current house is upstairs. So this one's pretty tiny, but it's okay. I think it's enough for what we need. I like that this one has cabinets. Our current one does not have cabinets. So pretty basic, but has what we need.
Oh, and there's a door over here.
Oh, I don't even know what this is. Hold on, let's see. Oh, and then there's a decent size, oh, this is where the air conditioning is in there. But I mean, there is some room. I don't know, maybe to store like a vacuum or something. So then if you go out of that area, this is where the living room is. And again, it's...
The TV is more small than the video.
Yeah, their TV is smaller. So there's a big wall that would be fun to do like an accent, add some shelves. And then I would say it's pretty comparable.
And the other one, you can like walk out here. This is maybe Daddy's desk. And that can be your desk.
Yeah, so there's room for tables in here, a nice console. So we have a similar couch set up to this one, and I would say the size of the living room is pretty comparable, which I was hoping to find a little bit larger of a living room size, just because I feel like in our current house it's kind of tight, especially if we're all home and we're all trying to hang out, and then especially if we have guests over. So one of the downfalls of this house is that the living room area isn't too much larger than the one we have now. And then over here they have sliding doors, which is nice. And then they have a nice little bricked backyard that's covered, which is nice.
You can go that way or there.
So then the dining room table would go here, which I think is nice. I think it's a little different than our current house, but I do like, and I like that they kind of grounded it with a nice rug, so I would do the same. And then the master bedroom is downstairs, which I love because the other bedrooms are upstairs, so it's a little bit more private, and I think this is a really nice size. A lot of natural lighting. I like that they added an accent wall there. It's really pretty. And then there is the master bathroom. There's a big shower, pretty similar to the one we have. That's all glass. And then there are 2 sinks, which I like because right now we have just a big vanity with 2 sinks. So I like that the 2 sinks are on either side and separate, just a little something different. And then this would be Ryan's closet. It's much bigger than the one that he has now. It's actually, wow, it's even bigger than I remembered. So that is a really good size. And then over here, they have a room for the toilet. And then this would be the even bigger closet. Let me turn the light on. And I guess this other closet is pretty similar size to the first one. So we have 2 really good sized closets in this bathroom, which is nice. Come on, Mike. Yeah, so I guess the glass showers are a big thing because I see them in a lot of the houses we've looked at. And this one has a little bench, which is nice, and a carve out for soap and stuff. Ours didn't have that, and it was kind of annoying. All right, so now we'll leave this downstairs and go into the upstairs. So I really like all of the different directions, and I don't know, just I like the layout of this house. I think it's really interesting. It flows well. It still has an open feel, but has a cool vibe to it as you walk through. There's so many options for decor and storage. So we're back in the entryway if you were to walk in through the front door, and we'll head upstairs now. So there's kind of 3 separate sets of stairs, 3 landings if you will. So there's just a few here. But then as you go upstairs, there's carpet. One thing that makes me nervous with kids is this drop down ledge. That makes me pretty nervous, but you can just get an idea for how tall these ceilings are.
Mama's really good. This is here.
So as you walk upstairs, there is the first bedroom here, and this one has a bathroom in it. It's really pretty the way that they have it set up. So it's not huge, but it's definitely big enough for a kid's room. I'm looking for the closet. So this would be their bathroom. They have a sink, toilet, and shower in here. And then, Miles, let's check out the size of the closet. Oh, and the closet is a pretty good size as well. So that's nice.
This can be
Let's close that.
This can be my room.
All right, so then when you go out here, I believe this is another, oh, this is a bathroom. So there's just a double sink and then a toilet and another shower.
A tub in a shower.
So
it's much good because it's like smooth and flat.
this is an interesting thing that they have the shower and the toilet, and then the sink's out here.
This one can be this one can be this one can be.
And then out here they have this little bonus room.
And when you want to play some games, this game is right here.
Yeah, and there's a couple things about this room. I like that there is an extra room, but I think it's pretty small. It's very similar in size to the loft in our current house, and the size of our couch that's in there, it's a tight fit. So that's one of the downfalls with this model. Also, this window is really small, and it's one of the only sources of natural light for this area. So I think it's just very, I don't know, dark up here, versus the other model we're looking at has a much bigger room, and that could be a playroom as well as like a craft area for the kids. So over here is another room. This one's much bigger, very nice. And then there's just like a small basic closet over there. This room has really nice lighting. And then there is another room here. Very cute. They did such a good job designing this room. Again, just a basic size closet in this one. And then if you were to go out here, there is the last bedroom on this side. Again, really cute the way they designed it, and a little closet over here. So yeah, upstairs, pretty much all it is the bedrooms and then this little room. There's not too much that we could do out here. I'm just kind of not sold on the upstairs portion. I mean, I like it, but I'm not, there's definitely things about it that I'm not absolutely in love with and would think would, you know, work perfect for us. But overall, I was surprised at how much I like this model when we actually walked through it, because on paper I wasn't sold, but walking through it can really do a lot to change your opinion, just to really get a feel for the space and the lighting and all of that stuff. So we are back at the beginning, and this is the tour of the first floor plan that we are looking at. And here we are outside of option number 2. The astounding downfall of this one is it's not built yet and they do not have a model of it. So everything we've seen has been what you see here and what's on the paper floor plan. And I know it's probably common for custom homes to design and then just build a house just from a paper floor plan, but that's new for me. I've never just saw a house on paper and never walked through an actual model. So to me, that's a little intimidating. I like to get a feel for the space. But this is hands down my favorite one, and I'll show you what it looks like so far and kind of explain why. So this one has the 3-car garage just like the other one, which we loved. It's also going to be 2-story. Again, that was one thing that was really important to us. And this is going to be the front porch, which again is nice. And then this will be the front door. And if you walk in here, obviously the garage is to the right, and then this will be a little foyer, and over here is going to be a room. It'll probably be kind of like an office for Ryan and I, maybe a little like YouTube, I don't know, filming room. And then right here is going to be a powder room. And if you continue down the hall, you are now standing in our hypothetical kitchen, and this is where the island will be. So the layout of this house is different in that this will be the island and the kitchen's gonna be behind me, and then the dining room table would go here, and then the living room is over in this area. This house is bigger than our current house and also the model that I just showed you. And the living room is gonna be much larger. One thing, if you have ever built new construction, when it's in this block phase, everything looks smaller. Something about depth perception with the eye, everything just looks much smaller. But this house is more square feet than either of the houses, the one that we live in and the other model that I showed you. So over here is where the door would be, where you would enter from the garage. There's another little foyer area here, and then I believe a storage closet back in this area. This is where the stairs will go upstairs. And then another huge plus about this house that I loved is our master is going to be downstairs, and then the kids' rooms, all of the other rooms will be upstairs. There's also a huge bonus room upstairs, which I love, and there's a ton of natural light. So that space just seems like one that we will definitely get a lot of use out of. Sorry if you hear little foot steps running all around. But so the kitchen will start right here where you see this. This is going to be the back cabinets. And then I'm assuming they're gonna go around over here. I mean, that's the weird part with this. You just kind of have to look at the floor plan and then stand here and guess. And then the island would go here, like I said, and there's a nice big window there, which I like. I love all the windows in this house. It feels like it's gonna get a lot of good lighting. That's where the sink is gonna go. So yeah, I won't bore you with this house. There's not too much to see yet, but this is our second option and probably the one that we're kind of leaning towards. Okay, I'm doing a quick voiceover because it got really windy in this part, but basically what I was saying is we love this house, but obviously the only downfall is we haven't seen the entire thing finished yet, and this area is going to be a covered back porch. It's going to be all brick under here. Our yard is going to be bigger than our current one, and I love the green space that is in the back, and there's also a walking path that goes all throughout the neighborhood. So even though it's a little unknown, there's a lot of positives to this floor model and this lot. This is actually going to be the laundry room over here. So this will be a hallway, and then the laundry room will be here, and then this will be all part of the master bedroom. The bedroom part's here, and then the bathroom's over there. So right now everything just seems so small, but everything on paper is larger than the house I just showed you. So it's weird how it looks so much smaller right now in this phase. So yeah, these are our two options that we're deciding between. I will keep you guys updated, and yeah, we will see what happens. We're definitely excited though, and we're looking forward to more space and just a new adventure.